Before you can get started with UI Router, you'll have to download it and add it to your project. It's a very popular package and consequently can be retrieved from a number of sources. You can install it with the Bower Package Manager using the command bower install Angular UI Router. You can optionally install a specific version by adding the hash sign followed by the version number you want. I'll be using version 0.2.15. You can also install it with npm, the Node Package Manager. The command to do that is npm install Angular UI Router. To get a specific version with npm, just append the @ and the version number. If you would prefer to just reference the file on a content delivery network, you can use the URL you see here. I'll spare you the pain of me reading it to you, but you can pause the video and make a note of it if you like that option. Finally, you can download the minified code directly from the following URL and just reference it in your project like any other JavaScript file. Once you have the code downloaded, you've got to get it wired up so you can start using the API. The first thing you need to do is reference the UI Router JavaScript file. Next, you'll need to add a module dependency on UI Router. Finally, you'll need to add a UI View directive to your page. This is the rough equivalent of using the ngView directive when working with ngRoute. It gives the router a place to insert views into your page. Let's take a closer look at each of those steps. In this sample HTML file, I just add a reference to the Angular UI Router JavaScript file just like any other JavaScript file. I installed it with Bower so it exists in my project inside a subdirectory of Bower components. Also in this file, you can see that I added a div element with the UI View directive. This gives UI Router a place to insert views into the page when we move from one state to another. The UI Router functionality is contained in its own Angular module named, appropriately enough, UI.Router. Therefore, when you declare your app's main module, you should specify UI Router as a dependency in the square brackets of the module setter function as shown here. Once that's in place, you're ready to begin configuring the state you want to use in your app.